Welcome back. You're watching Overdrive. Volkswagen India has curated some special road trip opportunities for their potential as well as existing customers, where they get a chance to drive a fleet of the Volkswagen cars in some exotic regions. Now, the maiden Volkswagen Experiences took place in the breathtaking region of Ladakh. Kenneth and Tiguan got a chance to be a part of this drive, and they were also lucky to visit the Siachen Base Camp. Here's their story.
Volkswagen India has embarked on this new journey known as Volkswagen Experiences. It's an opportunity for customers to come and witness the different parts of India, the lesser-known roads that lead to marvelous destinations. Moreover, customers will also get to feel the true supremacy of German engineering. In a world where dependability and innovation collide, a Volkswagen stands tall, where driving is not merely an ordinary route that takes you from where you are to where you want to be, but it is an extraordinary encounter with nature.
Welcome to Leh, a dream for so many people to come and witness landscape, terrain, and most importantly, extraordinary climate. Now I say dream because it's always been my dream to come here. I think it's safe to say it's just as wonderful as I imagined.
I would never miss a trip up to the mountains, and when I was informed that I was going to be behind the wheel of a Volkswagen Tiguan, it didn't take too long to pack my bags and head up north. The Tiguan took us to some incredible spots like the Tiksi Monastery, which is one of the largest monasteries in Ladakh, the Sangam, the meeting point of the Indus and Zanskar rivers, and the Siachen Base Camp, which is a military base about 12,000 feet above sea level.
Now that Kenneth has had his share of checking things off his bucket list, it's time for me to refresh my memory of this breathtaking part of our country. I'm going to be doing the Leh-Manali highway again, one of the more iconic road journeys, but things are already looking up for me because I have the VW Tiguan with me on this trip. But while we are on this journey with this especially capable car, we think it's also a good opportunity to explore the story behind the infrastructure in this region. These are the work of the Border Roads Organization. This is a body under the Ministry of Defence that is tasked with maintaining and developing road infrastructure in India's border states. It has a presence in 19 states and some friendly countries, and by 2022 had developed 55,000 kilometers of roads, 450 permanent bridges and 19 airfields.
I am Major Sanjay. I'm Officer Commanding of 124 Road Construction Company, which is part of Project Himank BRO.
Can you tell me what does the BRO's function and what can it do that a regular road construction company can't do?
See, we have multiple agencies in India and the private players also. However, the tough terrain in a country like India, where we have terrain of all kind, which one can think of, and it's really very tough to work in such terrains. Because of these things, I think BRO is able to do the justice which others are probably not able to do.
With our new friend playing host, we decided to break away from the norm and head to Manali via a road less travelled. The Tiguan made sure that we weren't too apprehensive of this decision. It's an SUV we know well, and unlike many of its competitors, we have found it to be far more capable in the rough than its slick, luxurious appearance suggests. Of course, the usual Volkswagen traits of safety, reliability, and top-notch German engineering are at their absolute highest level, considering this is Volkswagen India's flagship offering. So heading out from Leh, we decided to head to Neoma in southern Ladakh. This place's breathtaking scenery, where the scale and beauty of the mountains seem to get better at every turn, was in full force. Descending from Yaya La, we found ourselves in the kind of untouched, calming beauty that is especially hard to find in India. Yayaso is a small lake surrounded by hills with lush green grasslands meeting its still waters. Its remoteness makes it a draw for the unique wildlife in Ladakh, and for us, taking in the scene was a few minutes of calm and serenity that we try so hard to find in our otherwise hectic lives. Well, the further we've gone off the beaten path, the more the Tiguan has impressed us. Now, we always knew this was a strong, dependable, solidly built car. But the way it's tackled these quite rough terrains that we come across, for example, rocky trails, muddy trails, sandy patches, anything that you put in front of it, it's handled it really quite well. Now the Tiguan has been great off-road, but you also must not forget that this is an especially competent family SUV. It has that premium feel to it, so you get all the feel and all the features of a luxury SUV for a lesser price. Volkswagen has managed to bring all these attributes even to cars like the Virtus and the Tiguan with their more affordable pricing. So if you want safe, competent, performance-oriented cars, then the VW brand genuinely does have you covered.
Well, with that, it's a wrap on this week's edition of Overdrive. But remember, you can stay in touch with the team through our various social media platforms, and you can follow us on Instagram as well. We'll see you next week. Until then, goodbye. Many thanks for watching. Drive and ride safe.